What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live stream. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great Canada Day. One of these days I'll get that right without stuttering on my words. And today we're going to jump right back into it. We're going to get started. We're going to continue on with developing our one-page website, which we have for the unconventional mindset. And if you're new to this live stream, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And what we're doing here is every day we are working towards building a company that's going to generate us $1 million in revenue every single year. I was going to say every single day, which would be insane. But yeah, we're trying to build $1 million company. And with that, of course, comes financial freedom, personal freedom, all kinds of freedoms, anything you could possibly imagine. So that's what we're aiming for. And hopefully we'll get there. So far, we're at about 10% of the way there, actually. So we're doing pretty good, considering that we've only been in business since September of 2022. So that's fantastic. I will say, what I've been doing is over the weekend, I did spend a little bit of time working on this to get it a little bit closer to being ready to go. So I just kind of put in some sections and kind of established the fonts that we're going to have. And yeah, you know what I'm going to do? We're just going to dive right in and get started building this thing, because of the limited amount of time that I do have today, because I got something going on with the kids at 3:30. So always good to spend time with the family, of course, even though we're working, since we wake up till we go to bed, but there's always time to find in between to focus on the important things, such as, friends and family and all that fun stuff. Okay. So here we are. Let's just keep going. So what was I doing? Right. One thing I was thinking about was this image. So I'm going to have to get some images of myself, obviously, in some type of, portrait pose, I guess. So that's not a big deal. We can easily do that. And one pose there, and then also another shot here of me like live streaming, like in an actual live stream environment. So we're gonna have to get that shot done as well too. And that's it. So let's just recap here. So I got this little logo developed. I bought this thing that we reviewed a couple days ago. I don't know, it's okay, but I don't know, maybe it's something for now. The idea is that's kind of like an M, maybe unconventional mindset. Navigation area, hero section, and then the newsletter. That's really the call to action. This is kind of like a newsletter and a podcast. We want to get people to subscribe to our newsletter for information once a week on what I've been doing to try to build this company. A little bit of an about section here, just very, very brief. And then into the podcast. This is just placeholder text. And yeah, just a three column grid for the podcast, and then for more, and then the newsletters. Again, a 2-column grid here for this, and more articles, and then a blurb about this actual live stream to promote the live stream. Subscribe. That should take, I guess, to a YouTube subscribe, which is what I think it's going to be. And then end of the road, and this is just kind of a footer with another ability or option for somebody to subscribe. And then probably have some social media icons. But that's it. Very, very simple, very straightforward. So I think we'll just go from top to bottom to just try to clean this up a little bit and see what we can do. Okay, so I think for this... Okay, well, for the first things first, let's fix our button. So our buttons are going to have background color. We got blue. And then we have the actual color of white. Our font, Articulate. You might notice that's the same font as Pixel. Quite fond of it, actually, so we're going to stick with it. And the one thing with this font is it doesn't have equal padding on the top and bottom of it, which is really annoying. So we'll have to fix that here with padding. So let's just get some defaults here set up. .5. Hold down Alt. Do the top and bottom together. Our font size. 1 point. Oh, 1.3125 relative. Do we want the buttons to be that much bigger? No, I think, in fact, I think the same size will be good. 1.25. Instead of padding, should we go with height maybe instead? And why am I thinking that? I'm thinking maybe what we should do here is just do like a 3-column form. And what we can do yeah, 1.5 relative units will be good. Because then if we use height, we can make these all the same height. Okay, so this is form field. 3. And this here as well. Oh geez, this has the same class. Let's do this instead. Form input field. There we go. No, control enter. Form input field. Okay. And within this one, let's align it. Oh, that's not working. Why is that not working? Oh, because it's also has this. There we go. Now let's do this again. Yeah, but this has some stupid default margin. Let's get rid of that. I think you might get squished a little bit here. Oh, it's not so bad. We can make do with that. And for the form input fields, font, and then color. Let's do it black. All right. Perfect. The only thing is, I think this should be bigger. 3.5. 3.5. Better. Okay. Then when this goes to tablet, we are going to switch this to a one column. I think that flows in nicely to this about section. Okay. Actually, that needs to be set here. I'm just thinking that the space here needs to be a little bit more. So we can unlink it and give this maybe 6. Yeah, that'll be much. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then we go here. And then on phone, I think we can take this 3-column form, edit this grid to be just like this. Perfect. Except what we're going to do, I think, we will on here. No, here's good. Let's give this a little bit of a margin at the bottom of it. There. Okay. We'll do a little bit of updating with the fonts later on. Okay. H1 is 2. That's 2. All right. So let's go paragraph large. That's too much. Yeah, I think that works, eh? don't think I want to change the font. I think this works. I'm just thinking about the content here and how it's flowing. Maybe I should separate this out a little bit by having it section with a light background. And then I'm going to give it more breathing room as we potentially look at giving this a little bit of a background. And very light. Something like this need more breathing room. Should it even exist in this state? I don't know. Seems a little out of place. Leave that here for now. Let's fix this podcast section. Podcast section, it's heading H2. Just a regular section paragraph. Does it need its own, like a special type of heading? Let's turn that down a little bit. Feels like it should be okay. So podcast selection list. Maybe this could be like a section. You know what? Maybe we could. So this here would be like a section. Just like a subheading. As I think we want to. Do we want to do? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's too much. Even that's too much. And the section subheading. Should it be that much or should it even be 3? All H2 headings. Need to standardize this. Section heading. that's wrong. Do we want to do this for all H2 headings? That's the question, because we are going to have H2 headings on the other pages. Let's do section heading. There's 3 on this page. Where are the other 3? This is section heading. And that's not section heading. Oh, one down here as well too. Okay. Let's take a look at this here. Podcast image. We need some space below that. Our H3 heading. Need the same amount of space. Oh. Oh. Link button. We need to center that. So what we can do, I think that best way to do it is to put it in a center div. Or just center. Okay, so this link button, need to switch this. That's better. What's the size? 1.25. Link button 1.25. It's much smaller. And do we want it just as small as the regular subscribe button here? I think maybe a little bit bigger is okay. Okay. Okay, good. What if instead of articulate, it is the full font? Yeah, the colors. The colors, what's not right. That's not right at all either. keep it like this for now. That's a section subheading, which we're going to put here. Okay. Latest newsletter. Newsletter publication 0.875. How small should we make this? I don't mind making this blue. Okay, this whole thing needs to be a link. Okay, no, hang on. Let's redo this. Newsletter list item. Okay, let's do that in the link block instead. Copy that. So we're gonna go, this is newsletter collection. Margin at the bottom. Oh, no, this one needs a margin at the bottom. 3 units. No, wrong. Center. Let's clean up some of these styles. Okay. So here you have the different articles that are going to come straight from the newsletter. I don't have a link for this as well. I think this whole thing needs to be a link. Again, a link block. And we want to make sure podcast link. Should each button have it's already a link itself, right? don't think you can have a link within a link. Nope, of course not. But what we can have is like a button. Listen to podcast or episode? Listen to podcast. So this is a link button, but it's also a reverse. And a reverse button is going to be, the color is going to be blue. Background is going to be white. And it's going to have one border that is also blue. And we are going to reduce its size. By quite a bit. And then 0.5. And then 1. And then 1. Maybe 1.5. I like it. Let's give this one some room. Oh, what did I just do? This is like a 1.5. Okay. This still... Okay. That's okay. We can deal with that. Just trying to think of getting the right sizing and then also thinking of the right fonts to use and if we need any rounded corners or not for this. This one, I feel we should do this one the opposite. This one has the image here on the right. This one will have the image on the left. Like so. Subscribe to the stream. And let's just bold this one. And I think with each bold, yeah, we should give it a darker color. Let's see if I can describe this a little bit better. Okay, building a $1 million business is a daily live stream where I do the work to build a real business live. Okay, how can we say this? Building a $1 million business, which I guess, is that the name? We don't have an actual name, but maybe this is what it's going to be, because that's what I keep saying. You are not currently logged in. That's not good. Someone is going into my... Someone I know is going into my Webflow account. I know who it is too. One second. Hello? Hey. Yeah. Yes. Can you hold off until I'm done my live stream, please? Or are you almost... How much longer? Okay. Okay. That's fine. Bye. Okay. So we have a... while we wait to get access to our Webflow account, let's just try to do one thing here. Let's just think about our content. Oh, we don't have the page anymore either. So again, we have our why here, right? But actually we're looking for the content of... like the website, right? Oh, right. We're describing the live stream is what we're doing. So let's just see if we can describe it here. Live stream. The 100. Oh, what's it even called? It's not even called this. Business live stream is where, or no, let's hang on a second. Every weekday, like I host, I guess. Called business where I sit down and I want to get the point across that I'm actually working on building a real business, not just, not for business school or anything like that. I don't know what people do when they're taking like their MBA or whatever, but like we're building a legitimate business, that's real. And then it's all about what we're doing to build that business, right? So how can I say that in a way that makes sense and that flows very well? Every weekday I host a live stream. I want to say like every Monday through Friday, I host a live stream called Building a $1 Million, where I sit down and work on various aspects of the business. I want to say something. Hang on a second. Something that gives you a first-hand account at what it's like to first-hand account. I think I like behind the scenes. The live stream is a behind the scenes account of what it takes. I'll say what it's not a behind the scenes account of what it takes. It's just a behind the scenes account of what it's like. Trying to build a $1 million business, $1 million company. It is my goal that eventually Pixel Media will become $1 million company, and this stream basically, like, what's the word? Like, we'll evolve into a I want to say like a blueprint to what it takes to build a. It's not even like what it takes, but like it's one method of success, right? Okay. Right. Okay. So let's try to work with this here. We should be okay now. Okay. You know what? Let's just go on here. This is better. I like this better. Okay. Although, let's just hang on. Okay, let's clean this up. From marketing to from marketing to finances to like like sales. It's basically like, hey, we do A through Z and everything in between, right? Of the business. Every Monday through Friday, I host a live stream called Building a $1 Million Business, where I sit down and work on all the aspects of building a real world, an actual business. Episodes are focused on marketing. No, not so much. Say marketing, strategy, finances, design, and a whole assortment. That's pretty weak. It's like a whole assortment of all the other different things, of all the different hats that an entrepreneur has to wear, right? In order to to build something. Okay. Every Monday through Friday, I host a live stream called Building. Sit down. We'll say like in real time, I guess. I often work on marketing, strategy, and finances during the stream. That's weak. It's not a very good sentence. Every Monday through Friday, I host a live stream called Building a $1 Million Business, where I sit down and work on all aspects of building an actual business in real time. The goal is to take my creative services business called Pixel Media Corporation and build it into a company which generates $1 million in recurring revenue per year. My hope is that once I reach this goal, my hope is that, okay, hang on a second. Let me get this all on one page. Oop. Once I reach this goal, my hope is that this live stream will turn into a historical documentation of taking an idea to $1 million that people can replicate and get inspired from. Something like that, right? I don't even know if I need to say that. I mean, this is pretty good as is. Every Monday through Friday, I host a live stream called Building a $1 Million Business, where I sit down and work on all aspects of building an actual business, building a real business. Like a real world business. Episodes can vary up. I touch on many different topics, which include marketing, branding, strategy, finances, I think this is stupid. I don't need to give a play-by-play as to what kind of topics I touch base on. I don't think that's necessary. So every Monday through Friday, I host a live stream called Building a $1 Billion Business, where I sit down and work on all aspects of building a real world business. Building, say an actual, or just say a real business. Well, we know it's real time because it's a live stream. I'll say an actual business. Just say building a real business. I'll just say this. In September 2022, I incorporated Pixel Media Corporation, creative services business that specializes in building Webflow websites and say search engine optimization. And then I'll say the goal is to build Pixel into a company which generates $1 million in recurring revenue every single year. There we go. That works. I think that's all we need. Okay. So let's go. Okay. Okay, totally unbold all that crap. Okay. I'm gonna paste it twice. Because we basically have two paragraphs here. We are going to link this to pixel.ca, right? And I guess we're going to bold that. Do we need another paragraph? Don't even need to say this because we're building a business and we have it right here that we incorporated. I could say Pixel Media Corporation was born in what was I thinking? Let's undo everything. Is it in September of 2022? In September 2022, comma, and also does there need to be a comma? Keep interchanging the word business with company. I wonder if, I think for SEO, I should just keep on using the word business. There we go. And then we can have a subscribe to the stream somewhere. Is there a link to this button? Ooh, man. I think there's a way I could link to subscribe button. What is it? So YouTube, link to subscribe button. Right, add the sub confirmation. So I think it's this. So we go to https dot youtube.com/ I think it would be something like this. Are you sure you want to confirm? Right. Am I not subscribed to my own channel? Okay. So we have that, this section heading. And we'll have no subheading. So we're going to give this some space to breathe. Okay, this needs to change too. I'm not a fan of this at all. At all. I feel like these two need to be combined. And then I just get rid of this completely. And this paragraph needs to be bottom 1.5. Oh, although Wait a minute. This is already has a podcast section. Okay. That's all we need for this one. I think we'll give this one 2. Bottom 1.5. There, that spaces out nicely. Okay, so we'll have to get an image here, obviously. That's probably wider than it is horizontal. So we'll have to take a look at that and see how we're gonna build that shot. And so it's already 3 o'clock. So let's see if we can create ourselves a little bit of a footer here. Yeah, okay, so where are we? It's padding here at the 3. Oh, makes it look interesting with that button. Okay, so our section footer here. And we're gonna want this light, of course. End of the road. Let's get ourselves a section subheading. Let's also make this one light. Color, color, color. No, not background color. This color. Let's see. Subscribe to my where I share lessons. There we go. Simple, simple like that. I actually want to make sure that that text is centered. I like that. And we're going to take this form. And then this is, do we also want this to be a 3-column form? I think we do. I like this. But of course this one, I want the text to be, no, not that. Ah. We want the form field. Hey, bud. We want the form field to be left aligned. And then this is what? Form input field, right. Is it just button? Yeah, that's just button. And I think that is, that don't have a class, so we're just going to name this light. Shift enter, light, which of course is going to have a color of white. Or should it be more yellow? No. Yuck. Okay. But this form input field, we want no border on this one. Okay. So let's do section heading, but also for the footer. So that's going to be fairly unique. For all the sections, I'm going to try. Let's give us more space here. Much better. Much more breathing room. Well, except for this one. Section header. Way too much. Okay, this feels much better. Simple, plain, but to the point. That's definitely gonna fail. Something a little off-white. It's actually quite nice. Right, and then I think we'll just have icons for our social media at the on the bottom here, and then that's it. And then we'll have to build out the internal pages too. There's always more to do. Always more to do. But I think we're doing really well. Okay, so let's... Once we get down to this size... I think we can keep this, but let's edit this grid. Let's bring down the spacing. No. No. What do we want to do with that one? I don't know yet. But for this one, we're for sure just going to get it down to one column. And this also is going to be one column, although why is that not linked? It should have been linked. doing? Restore that. And right. So that's linked. So yeah, it's all messed up. I don't know what's going on. What the hell just happened? All right, so I want to switch. Can I? You can't even change this depending on the size. No, let's just. No, I don't want to. I don't want to make this one into a one column right now. Make it into two. And then when we get down to here, then I'll make it one. And then that goes nicely there as well too. That's perfect. That is all we need, except once we're at this size, I want to go into our section and make them back to 3. So things are not... maybe a little bit more. Is 4 okay? So I'll make sure I have enough space in between. Yeah, 4 looks better. Okay, some things with sizing. We'll have to play with the sizing of the fonts and things a little bit. Something, yeah, this one's being a little bit strange. Actually, let's just fix this one. We have this newspaper list and it's in another grid. So let's, yeah, get rid of this one. Yeah, literally just have it like this. That's perfect. But we're gonna take our H3. Let's not worry about font sizes right now. We'll worry about that later. We'll take a look at font sizes later. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that today. So we have, let's go back. I mean, we have the basic framework of the website. We'll add in our icons and then we'll finish the internal pages, which are going to be very, very plain Jane. Again, nothing fancy at all here. We're not looking to win any crazy awards. We want the website to work. We want to, you know, optimize for search engine optimization. We want to optimize this for SEO. Anyways, and we want the site to be readable, usable, and of course, mobile friendly. Of course, mobile first anyways, which is the big thing, especially when you talk about SEO. Anyways, so we're looking good. We should be ready to go with this website for sure by the end of the week. And yeah, and then we got to get people into our live stream, and we'll start. I'll start showing you what I'm doing in the behind the scenes, I guess, in terms of getting the studio and everything all ready to go, and of course lining up some guests, which is something that is very interesting to do. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. As always, have yourself a great day. And tomorrow's episode number 100, which is crazy. We've done 100 of these live streams, which is insane. Yeah, don't have anything special planned. Just gonna keep working. So that's that. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a good one, and we'll see you back here for episode number 100 tomorrow. All right, guys. See ya.